Good morning, Friday, May 4th. It's about 7:10 a.m. Been gone for about 5 minutes. We stayed at a campsite, mile 441.1. As you come into it, we stayed on the right. I stayed practically beside the path where you go down for the water. Nice place, enjoyed it. Mike was beside me, and good night of sleep. A little cool breeze, which is fantastic. And I found out last night that it looks like we got thunderstorms coming in Saturday. I can't figure out what time yet, and it'll roll into Sunday. So we might try to do a bunch of miles today so that we can get in actually tomorrow, because we don't want to spend the whole night there in thunderstorms. Good morning. What a great break room, huh? Beats our work. Anyway, we'll look to do the best we can, at least 15 miles. Which we're already trying to jump into that. Yesterday was difficult. This last 6-7 miles, after being off for 10 days, it does make a difference. And there were other factors involved too. We'll have, maybe might talk about a water source sometime where we had to go off because we were both out of water. But it's no big deal because you normally get it at a shelter. Oh, and it starts with a V. Here I am talking about something again, and I totally forgot to get the information. Vendor something, shelter. Just let me give you news on that. You get the spring. There's about a spring, I think, 1.7 miles before you get to that shelter. Take that fill up because there's water probably another 3 miles or something, actually where we stayed last night, on the other side of that shelter. So fill up there. When you go to that shelter, you're gonna end up going way down. It was the steepest climb of the day. I mean, way down. And so then you have to come back up with your water. And so that was added to our 15.9 and doing the climbs that we haven't done for all those 10 days. So that was difficult. And Mike forgot to carry his poles down with him. I took mine. And it was hard enough for me with the poles. And he had to go down and back up without them. So, wow, that was so we did quite a bit yesterday, and we felt it last night. So anyway, that's it for now, and talk with you later. All right. Still practicing with this selfie stick, trying to get Mike and I both in it. I lost him. Let's see where he is. There he is. About mile 442 when we started. Well, we started at 441.1. Got if we can, we'll try to do 17 miles today because of the storm moving in. And so we'll see what happens. Difficult day yesterday, started off great, and then it got tough for a number of reasons. So, Mike, anything you'd like to share? Because we're climbing, he's going to be out of breath somewhat.
The toughest part yesterday was going down to the water hole, which is about 2/10 of a mile off the trail, and you had to go down the whole side of the mountain to get there. And I made the mistake of not taking my poles with me, so I had to climb back up the mountain without my poles. So live and learn, I guess.
Yeah, and that was the... we got some pretty steep stuff near the end of our hike, but that was the steepest probably the whole day, don't you think?
You know, it was, no doubt about it.
So that was, yeah. So that shelter, what was the name of that shelter?
Started with a V.
That's what I...
Victor or Venture, I don't know.
Yeah.
Started with a V.
Well, somewhere, it's near, somewhere near, what, the 437 mile, 438 mark. If you don't want to work extra, get your water 1.7 miles before that shelter. So that took a lot out of us, and then I had to complete what we had to complete.
Yeah, today's gonna be a better day, I hope.
Yeah, going underneath a tree limb. I mean, a tree. Mike and I both agreed that yesterday, that's the most we've had to crawl under, stoop under, step over fallen trees over the AT in one day than we've had the whole time. Of course, we've seen a lot of that with all the storms we've had, but in one day that was rough. That takes some of your energy too.
We're starting to meet more of the wildlife. We had a mouse run in front of us on the trail yesterday, and Bronson, you ran across a what?
There's a chipmunk.
Chipmunk.
He jumped out beside me.
I think it was Alvin. Could have been Theodore, I'm not sure.
Now I'm having to step over. There we go. There's going to be what I call up-downs today. That's when we have some sharp climbs and descents, but they're not all that long. Just several of them to try to get through, but no big climbs today. And so we're going to do our best. I think Mike had to doctor a toe last night, and I had to add some Leuco tape to a big toe. So welcome back to the trail. I can't turn this phone around. Well, I could, but I'm trying to learn with this selfie stick. So big, nice view on the right. I know you're saying thank you very much for that, because you're really watching this for the views. But I thought I'd get this out there for you early morning folks. I'd made a video just a while ago. Problem with doing a Facebook Live, unless somebody tells me otherwise, it doesn't get on YouTube at all. So when I get that great footage on Facebook Live, I can't get it on there. And I guess I need to ask somebody if there's some kind of archives or something, because I'm new to Facebook, that we'll always be able to keep whatever I do Facebook Live. So I'm sure someone will tell me today, or I just call a member of my family. Some of these times I don't think of these things before I turn these videos on and start. They come to me as a walk. There again, it's just I gotta learn how not to shake this thing so bad. Be a lot easier when we get in a more flat country, I guess. Or if I just get stronger in my arm. That might need to happen. All right, anything else you want to say or something you wanted to share? Or?
Well, we are enjoying the nicest weather we've had as far as, well, in the mornings. In the afternoon it's starting to get pretty warm and everything.
Hot.
We're drinking a lot more water, so those of you that might be coming on the trail realize that when you start getting into warmer temperatures, you'll drink a whole lot more water per mile than you will
I can't.
as far
There
as
we
the cold
go.
weather and everything.
Sorry, folks. Yeah, I had you just from neck down. Oh, man. Yeah, it was hard to see. There was a glare. The sun's right in my eyes. Alrighty. Having to use both hands to steady this thing. So Mike is going to listen to himself and drink more water.
Yeah.
So.
I drank a half a cup already this morning.
All right. He's knocking it out.
But we got a water source coming up, what, a couple miles?
Yeah, 2 more miles or so.
So I drank a little bit and I got some in case I need it.
All right, yeah, let's see how many I drank today. I drank 20 yesterday. And God, I felt like I needed every bit of it. I was even a little thirsty last night when I got into the tent. And I try not to drink at night for reasons why I don't like to get up in the night. So, but I was just thirsty still. I still don't know how Mike does it, how he gets by with doing this. It's just amazing. But I don't know. If you can live like that, then you can live like that. So anyway, you guys have a great day. I may or may not send this out this morning. So we'll see. Mile 444. It's been like this for maybe about a mile. See spring coming in, it's beautiful. Expect to see a leprechaun jump out any moment. Way better than a bear, I assure you. There's Mike behind us, coming on strong. He had to stop by the shelter for a little bit. Just want to get a view of some of this. Show a little bit of variety of plant life and things, terrain. Oh, if somehow the weather can stay like this today, this would be great. Yesterday was a little difficult too of the weather because when we got off the trail, we've been dealing with winter weather. When we came back on, suddenly got 75 and 80. That don't seem like hot to folks, but when you've been dealing with the cold weather we have and then suddenly come on and work again like that, it's a big change. So we're going to have to adjust to it. Yeah, right now it's a cool breeze. Not cold, got on short sleeves. And it's just great. So even though this isn't spectacular views, just wanted to get you an idea what this is like here. And that's it. I keep it short and sweet. We're at 445.3. This is a monument, and apparently this gentleman's buried there. I'll have Mike read it in just a moment. And this is the surrounding area. Sun rises in the east, so apparently it's facing the east on that. Okay, go ahead and read that. Just read the whole thing if you
It
don't
says
mind.
Uncle Nick Grindstaff, born December 26, 1851, died July 22nd, 1923. And here's the sad part. It says he lived alone, he suffered alone, and died alone. Well, somebody remembered you, Nick, because somebody thought enough of it to put you on the Appalachian Trail and build a monument to you. So you must have meant something to somebody.
It's great to have friends and family.
So I guess that's the niece and nephew that did that for him.
Yeah. Oh. At least at this point in my life, I know this won't be said about me. Might be other things I don't do and accomplish, but at least it's not that. All right, later.